Hey guys, my name is Silenced. I've been playing RuneScape 3 for as long as I can remember, and eventually became a max player and defeated every boss in the game. Old School RuneScape has always interested me, and I even tried playing multiple times in the past, but things like run energy, not having a tool belt, and just the insurmountable grind of OSRS turned me away. This time, I want to put those things past me and give Old School RuneScape an honest try, exploring the new areas and content that the game has to offer, and continue progressing my account from where I last left off. This is EOC to Legacy. So starting off where I last left off, we are here at Sand Crabs with my account. It's actually been 463 days since I last logged in, so quite a while ago, and I'm pretty sure I only logged in for a few minutes. So I guess I was AFKing Sand Crabs. So looking at the stats, you can see I'm a fairly mid-level account. I have 70 attack and strength, just enough to equip a whip, which I do have. You can see I was training my ranged up a bit higher. I'm up to level 73. I think the idea was to get to level 75 for the toxic blowpipe. I do remember that weapon being in the game. You can also see that my Slayer level is fairly high compared to my other stats. Slayer's always been my favorite skill, and so I got it to level 62, which honestly, it doesn't sound like much in RuneScape 3, but it's pretty difficult to train Slayer in Old School RuneScape. I also have level 77 magic, which is pretty good, and 44 prayer for the protection prayers. Aside from that, you can see I also have level 56 agility, which is pretty decent, helps with the run energy. But yeah, those are the skills we are starting with. And before we go anywhere, I did level up ranged one more time, so now we're level 74 ranged. Now, before we get too far into the goals and the actual progress, let's take a look at what we are working with for the bank. I have about 11.3 million bank value. A lot of different junk in here, but you do see I have a pretty decent melee setup with the Abyssal Whip. Also have the Dragon Scimitar if I wanted to use that to train strength. So we have a decent setup. Range, we have Ava's Accumulator, so that quest line is completed. And we also do have a Trident of the Seas and just a regular Mystic robe set. So I do have a combat set for all three combat styles. I have a Fury, which is a pretty valuable necklace worth around 2 million GP, and it is great for my melee setup. So that is what we're starting with in terms of skills and the bank and items that I have. So now let's take a look at some of my goals. So right now my account is still in the early game. My total level is just barely over 1,000 and I only have 39 quests completed. I want to try to explore some of Old School's newer content and bosses, but I'll really need to progress my account first. So the plan is to complete quite a few quests using the Quest Helper plugin, and the idea is just to follow the list of optimal quests and get closer to unlocking new and exciting areas and rewards. I will also be going for 2 iconic items to improve my melee setup, the Fighter's Torso and the Dragon Defender. These 2 items will really help me improve my max hit and melee DPS, which will help me take on some of Old School's weaker bosses, which will help me get a feel for it. I'll also be able to use this gear when training my melee stats, which will help as well. And so before I go and do these goals, I decided I'd stay a while at Sand Crabs, and that is level 70 defense. We have base 70s for my melee stats, so it's a pretty good spot to start off. So now it's time to get on the quest grind. Quests in Old School RuneScape, I think, are much more important than in RuneScape 3. There are so many useful rewards, whether it be unlocks like the Dragon Scimitar, or maybe even teleports to get somewhere faster. But then also the XP rewards are just much more valuable because XP in Old School RuneScape is fairly hard to come by. So let's get started. I have the Quest Helper plugin installed on RuneLite, and so we are going to be going through that. It actually has a full list of the optimal quests to go through. So it looks like we're going to start with the first part of Recipe for Disaster. This plugin is absolutely amazing. It actually tells you what dialogue to pick. So I am actually kind of blown away with the Quest Helper. It makes quests so much more enjoyable, in my opinion, rather than having to watch YouTube guides and then follow it and do it on screen. It just tells you exactly what to do. It's really amazing. I really wish RuneScape 3 had something like this, some more better plugins. But yeah, it's fantastic so far. These quests are hopefully going to go by fairly fast because I'm not really a quest guy usually. And that is the first part of Recipe for Disaster completed. And there is Gertrude's cat completed another pretty quick quest, and we got ourselves a kitten. And that is Daddy's home completed and level 17 construction. We also got a construction loot crate that will just open for a little bit of random items. And it looks like next up is going to be a fight arena. And let's just check the rewards. So it looks like I'll end up getting about 12k attack experience and 2000 thieving experience. And that is the fight arena completed, level 23 thieving, and just got some more attack XP as well. So pretty good progress there. Overall, this quest helper, it is an absolute blessing so far. And that is Monk's Friend completed, 2000 woodcutting XP. And that's Hazel Cult completed and another thieving level, 25 thieving. And that is the Sheep Herder quest completed. It's one of the more tedious quests in RuneScape, so it's nice to have that one done. And just completed Tower of Life. It's going to give me another thieving level and it looks like 20 construction as well. And we unlocked Mahogany Homes. And Tribal Totem is completed and level 27 thieving. And that is Witch's House completed. That is Merlin's Crystal completed. I'm really doing a ton of quests right now, and I'm actually having kind of a fun time doing it with the quest helper. So I'm going to do a few more, then we're going to jump on to a different goal. So I'm currently in the process of completing Holy Grail, but I just found out that you can change your resource pack. So you can see I'm just switching through these different resource packs. They all look pretty cool. It's kind of crazy how you can just completely change your UI. So I'm kind of going to fool around with this, try a few different ones. But I really like how much customization you have within RuneLite, basically. And that is Holy Grail completed and Murder Mystery completed. Okay, guys, I am currently in the progress of completing the Giants Foundry quest, and the graphics in this area are kind of blowing my mind. They look fantastic. That lava, the water just looks great. I think this quest, it actually unlocks, Giants Foundry, which is a smithing minigame. I just sort of just had to look it up. It's brand new. It's not in RuneScape 3 at all. And it's a really cool minigame. You can actually use different armor sets, break it down into bars, and you make these ceremonial swords or something. And it looks like the quest is just going to go through a tutorial on how to do it. So, yeah, let's see how this minigame is. So we just completed the Sleeping Giants quest. I actually got 6,000 smithing XP, which is great, and it gives us access to the Giants Foundry minigame. So I'm actually going to try this minigame out. I think I probably just have some random junk armor pieces that I can scavenge around in my bank, and we're going to try and make a ceremonial sword. I think it's actually a pretty decent training method, and you kind of break even or make a little bit of GP when you're doing it. So I've been trying out this Giants Foundry minigame. Basically, you need to keep the arrow in the middle of the bar, and then you redeem the sword. And I got 5,000 smithing XP for redeeming it, 10,000 coins, and I think you get some sort of Giants Foundry points or whatnot. So I kind of like the minigame. It's maybe a more fun way to train smithing. I think the XP is pretty decent, maybe not the best XP, but it's a way to train smithing in a more interactive way, and I guess also break even or make a bit of profit. So definitely a thumbs up for me on Giants Foundry. Okay, so I'm currently doing Rag and Bone Man 1, which is a really tedious quest. You have to go all over the map collecting these different bones, and I actually think they have a Rag and Bone Man 2, which absolutely sucks. I'm not looking forward to that. But honestly, this right here, this is what I don't really like about Old School RuneScape. The run energy. Like, I've been running all over the place, and yeah, I could have bought staminas, but they're like 12k each or something, and I just didn't want to put that money into buying this potion. I just wish run energy was a little bit, not as harsh. It takes like 5 minutes to replenish from 0, which is ridiculous. And yeah, I don't have the Graceful Outfit yet. That is one of my other goals, actually, in this video, is to complete the Graceful Outfit, help me with all these quests. But really, run energy, I really wish it was a lot easier. At least give, an option to rest or something like in RuneScape 3. But anyway, my rant's over. Let's continue the quest. And that is Rag and Bone Man 1 completed. So glad we got that tedious quest out of the way. I've just checked out Port Phasmatis for the first time. I'm currently doing the Making History quest, and I am, again, just a bit blown away with the graphics. I do have the HD graphics plugin on, and I turned it on some pretty high settings, and you can see the bloom on these ghosts. It looks really good. And honestly, I'm kind of impressed with these HD graphics. And so I just completed the Making History quest, 3 more quest points, and let's move on to another one. Completing those 11 quests, I went and did the Natural History quest. It basically gives you level 9 Hunter and level 9 Slayer. I already had a bunch of Slayer XP, but still, pretty good Hunter XP, and we got to level 12. Next, I went ahead and did a beginner clue scroll. It was my first one on the account, and it was just a few easy steps. So let's see what we get. And we got 4.7k. You can't really expect much, but that's the first clue scroll on the account. Hey guys, it's a brand new day. I took a break from doing quests, and now we're going to be looking at doing Barbarian Assault. Like I mentioned before, Barbarian Assault will unlock a pretty good upgrade for our melee set. It's going to upgrade the fighter torso. I have been doing quite a bit of Barbarian Assault. It's my first time ever doing it. You can see I have quite a few points in 3 of the 4 roles. Basically, what I will need is 375 points in each role. So Defender is my last role to complete. Then I'll be able to buy the fighter torso. So for those of you who have never done Barbarian Assault before, it's actually a pretty interesting minigame. A lot of people do it because the rewards are actually pretty good in Old School. Basically, there are 4 different roles to choose from. You have 5 people on your team. So each time you look for a group, you pick a role. The roles are Attacker, Collector, Defender, and Healer. And so the attacker basically just kills the monsters through combat. You don't get any XP, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess the idea is if you did, everyone would always want to be an attacker. You also have Collector, who collects eggs and puts them in a cannon, which then the team can just shoot at the monsters. Defender traps certain monsters, so they trap the runners. They're the only people that can defeat these. And then the healers, they can heal, but they also poison the penance healers, which are the weird little blob guys running around, and kill those. It's really cool because everyone has to coordinate together. They have to call out certain things so the other person knows how to kill their specific creature. Overall, I found the minigame pretty enjoyable, actually. It only took maybe 3 or 4 hours to get enough points for the fighter torso. And it wasn't too bad either. And so this is the final Barbarian Assault run. I think I've killed 4 or 5 queens, and that's going to be enough. I completed that one as a collector, so we're going to go up and collect the fighter torso. Okay, let's buy this fighter torso, 375 of each. There we go. You can see it adds a +4 melee strength bonus, so that's huge. Comparing it to the dragon chain body, it is a bit weaker to the Dragon Chain body defensively, but the Dragon Chain body doesn't have that melee strength bonus. So I'm going to be able to hit harder with the Penance Torso, and it might even increase my max hit. So now that I got the Fighter Torso, I decided I would upgrade my other gear a little bit. So I bought some Obsidian Plate Legs. Basically, these have a strength bonus, whereas the Dragon Plate Skirt doesn't. And the defense bonus isn't that bad. It is a bit less bulky than the chain skirt, but we're all about that strength bonus. So this is the gear set we are rocking right now. Nice little fighter torso, got the Fury, Berserker helm, obsidian legs, and those iconic dragon boots with the whip and Book of Balance. So next, I really want to upgrade that Book of Balance. I want the Dragon Defender, but before we do that, I am going to be completing the easy combat achievements, and I'll show you guys why. So to get the Defenders, you need to defeat Cyclops in the Warriors Guild. The problem is you need Warriors Guild tokens to actually defeat these Cyclops and just be in the area. So to get the Warriors Guild tokens, I need to animate armor sets. Right now I'm animating the black armor. This gets me 20 tokens per kill, which isn't too bad. 20 tokens basically means I can stay in the room for 2 minutes. So I will need to kill a lot of these, but I want to also work on the combat achievements at some point too, so I may as well do it now. Completing the easy combat achievements gives me a pretty good reward. Completing the easy achievements give me a few different rewards, but the one reward that I'm going for is the 100% bonus Warrior Guild tokens from the Warriors Guild. This is going to allow me to farm up the tokens a lot faster, and then it will allow me to complete my grind for the Dragon Defender quite a bit faster as well. So this means I need to get at least 33 more easy task points. I can complete all the easy tasks, or I can mix and match. I can maybe do some medium tasks or hard tasks, which give me more points. So we're going to start off by completing some easy tasks. There are some really simple ones in here, like defeating a hellhound in a certain area, defeating a worm, things like that. So we're going to go for some easy ones and just start accumulating some of these combat achievements. So this first achievement that I'm going to be completing is just kill a hellhound. That's going to get me 1 point. And there we go, the hellhound is down and a combat task completed, 1 more point to be added. So next we're going to be completing the achievements for the Tempoross boss. So there are quite a few achievements. There's 4 easy achievements, which will be simple. One is just repair a mass or totem pole, so that shouldn't be too hard. I'll need to defeat Tempoross 5 times. Attack Tempoross from both sides by loading both cannons on both ships, extinguish at least 5 fires during a single fight, and those are all of the easy achievements. I am probably going to be going for some of the medium achievements as well, where I will need to get 10 kills. I'll also need to defeat him alone without getting hit by any fires or torrents. And one of the hard achievements that I think I can complete, which will be quite difficult, is to subdue Tempoross while getting rewarded with 10 reward permits. This means I'll need to get 8,300 points in the fight, which is going to be quite difficult for a solo. But for now, let's just focus on getting the easy tasks completed. So if you are unfamiliar with the Tempoross boss fight, it is a skilling boss. So in RuneScape 3, they have Croesus. In Old School, they actually have 3 different skilling bosses, Tempoross being one of them. It is a fishing-based skilling boss. There is a bit of cooking in there as well, and a small amount of construction. Basically, the boss fight revolves around you catching these harpoon fish. Once you have a full inventory of fish, you can choose to go cook them. This gives you more points for more rewards. So it's usually what I end up doing. Every once in a while, Tempoross will cause a large wave to come. What you need to do is go wrap yourself around the totem pole. As you can see, when I first started doing this, I had no idea what I was doing, so I didn't do that. And if you don't, you end up losing quite a few of your fish. Eventually, usually when you have a full inventory of fish, you'll go load the cannon, which will attack Tempoross. Once Tempoross's energy is down to 0, you will then begin to attack him with your harpoon and actually deal damage. And there we go, we got the 5th Tempoross kill. That's the final easy achievement for Tempoross that I need to complete. I will end up doing those medium and hard achievements that I can do, but first, let's see what we get for loot from these 5 Tempoross kills. So for the loot, it looks like we got about 38k. We got one of these caskets as well, so let's open that. And we got some uncut opals, so let's see what the opals are worth. Another 28k, so I guess that is about 66k, I believe. So not too bad. I guess we'll take it. It was only 5 kills, so yeah, that's pretty good. So next up, we're going to try another skilling boss, Wintertodt. I only have a few kill counts, I think 3. So I have done it before when I played previously, but I think it's a pretty straightforward minigame. And you do get some decent rewards and extremely good fire making XP from what I remember. This is the best fire making training method in the game. And it kind of makes fire making interactive as well, which is nice. So let's hop to a Wintertodt world and try it out. Okay, so I needed to hop to a different world so I could actually repair one of these braziers to get the achievement, and that is the last easy combat task for Wintertodt. So there is a harder challenge that I will attempt later on, but for now we're doing pretty well. We're going to end up doing some of the more combat tasks next. So just taking a quick break from the combat achievements, we're just completing a Slayer task, killing fire giants. I'm basically just safe spotting them, so it's been a pretty slow task, but it's also been quite AFK as well. And that is level 63 Slayer coming in, so that is a pretty good achievement. Slayer is, I think, the slowest skill in Old School RuneScape. Like the highest XP per hour you could possibly get, I think, is maybe 70, 80k per hour, and that's with bursting. So yeah, overall Slayer is super slow, so it's nice to get some Slayer gains. And so the Fire Giant task is complete. I actually got pretty lucky. I got one of these ancient shards, which are eventually used to upgrade Silverlight into Darklight. And Darklight is really good against Skotizo, which is one of the bosses. So yeah, that was a pretty lucky drop. I also got one of the totem bases as well, which will be used to actually reach Skotizo. So it's going to be needed to fight him eventually. So I'm just making some progress on that. It's not really a main goal of mine, but still progress nonetheless. And just taking a quick look at the combat achievements, we have 20 points now, so only 13 left to unlock the easy rewards. We're going to head back to Tempoross and try and complete some more achievements. So I'm going to try and kill him 10 times for 2 points. Then we're also going to do a solo run for another 2 points, but also try and get the 8,300 points so I can get the hard achievement done. So overall, that is going to get us 7 more points, which is going to get us a lot closer to those easy combat achievements. Here we go. I'm going to try to defeat Tempoross all by myself. I don't think it will be too hard. I mean, you don't really take any damage, so it should be fine. But basically, I'm going to work towards completing those 2 tasks. I need to, 1, complete the kill without getting hit by any fires, torrents, or waves. And I need to get a lot more reward points. So that's why I'm going in solo. And then the final achievement is just me completing it at least 10 times. And so looking back on this clip, I had no idea that when the storm intensity reached 100%, then it was over. You basically had to subdue Tempoross before the storm intensity reaches 100% every time, or else you just lose. So the first encounter was a fail. I basically could complete the solo encounter, but I need to get to 8,000 points for the other achievement as well. So I think I am going to just stop and make sure I can get some more points. I just have to avoid getting hit by the wave and the storm clouds, and I should be good to complete this challenge. Wait, what? Well, I have to I don't even know what happened, but I'm gonna have to retry that one again. Oh my god, this is hard. The Tempoross kill, I got the 2 challenges, which is huge. One is a hard combat task, one is a medium. And so now we only need 8 more points because we got 3 points for the hard and 2 for the medium. I'm super happy with that change, that I don't have to complete all the easy tasks, because I was looking through them, and the moss golem, or the moss giant, and the hill giant bosses, they were going to be a pain to complete. Getting the keys is pretty tedious, so I'm super happy I don't have to do that. We only need 8 more points. 2 of them are going to come from Tempoross. So let's go to all. So I am going to get 10 kills, so that's going to put me down to 6 less, or 6 left. And then we're going to go through Wintertodt. There's only 1 left to do for that. Just need 3,000 points in a single game. So I'm going to try and get a group of 2 or 3 players to do that. And then we're going to only have 3 left. And so there are some easy challenges that I should be able to do. One is complete any or kill any Barrows brother using magic damage. Should be pretty easy with my 77 magic. I could kill the Black Dragon. Not sure if I will. One's just kill a Greater Demon. And I'm not sure if I have a Demon Bane weapon, but if I do, that's pretty easy. But anyway, we're getting there. Actually, Worm is actually really easy, so we can definitely complete the easy combat reward. Okay, we completed the combat task of getting 10 Tempoross kills. Now I'm going to go check my loot. I have 30 permits, I guess, that haven't claimed. Okay, here we go. We're going to claim my loot. Hopefully we get something good. I did have quite a few kills. We got some raw salmon, 2k, nothing special. Feathers, nothing special. Not looking good. Oak planks are good, actually. Oh, we got some soaked pages. Looks like they're untradeable, but I think they are unique. Okay, quite a few drops. I think 30 drops, so it's pretty good. I guess that's not bad. I mean, it wasn't the full 10 kills. It was probably only, I think, four or five, and 75k, so not too bad. I guess most of the money coming from those pages, but yeah, I guess just adds up a bit. It's not too bad. We got the combat task completed, which is the main thing. Only 6 points remain. I'm going to try and do Wintertodt with a team, and then we'll move on to some of the easy tasks to finish it off. Huge shout out to OCB3. He helped me duo the Wintertodt so I could get the 3,000 points, because it was just quite difficult to do by myself, especially with over 70 health. Something I probably should have done earlier in my account. But back when I used to do Wintertodt, I don't think they even had the combat achievements. Anyway, we're going to complete this. I'm going to finish it with quite a few points, and hopefully I get a pretty good reward along with the completion of the last Wintertodt combat achievement. Okay, so there should be 10 or 11 rewards in here. And let's open it. Oh, we got a Bruba torch. That's actually super rare, I think. That is huge. Let me do a quick price check. Okay, it's untradeable. That's what I thought. Let's just price check everything else. And okay, not bad. 35k, but we did get the torch, so that looks pretty cool. Hopefully eventually I can get rid of my fire tiara, but got rid of the staff of fire. Now if I ever do it again, I'll use the torch. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I just checked the rewards, and it was a 1 in 150. So I guess technically I did get 10 rolls. So it was a 1 in 15 to get the torch. So really not that rare, but it is pretty cool that I got it. What it does is it is a warm piece of clothing for the Wintertodt, but it's also a replacement for a tinderbox. So that is really cool. I guess if I just deposit my tinderbox and let's just get some willow logs. Okay, maybe only in Wintertodt it's a replacement for the tinderbox. It looks so good. Like Corrend, like the graphics just look really great here. All the vibrant colors and everything. And we're gonna go down into the cave. I've never been down here, but this is where the worms are located apparently. And these guys, they're so rich they don't even pick up their rune arrow tips. Like, they're stackable, guys. That's a task completed. A slithery encounter. Guys, I should have 2 tasks completed. I have my Silverlight equipped. That was only 1 task. Okay, we're gonna try again. Let's get the whip in action. Oh my, they go down fast. All right, here we go. Silverlight. And there is the second task. I just completed all of the easy tiers. Well, I mean, I didn't complete all the easy tiers, but I got the points for the reward. So now I need to go to Gobble. Now, where is Gomel? And who is Gomel? Gomel, Gomel, Gomel. Gomel is in the Warriors Guild, which is where I am headed next to get the Dragon Defender. What a grind it's gonna be. And we can just teleport there using the grouping teleport. Moment of truth, we're gonna collect that reward. I actually get a 5,000 XP lamp too, and I have debated what I'm gonna use it on, and I think it's gonna be rune crafting, right? And there we go, there we got the rewards. Gomel's Hilt, which gives me a Trollheim teleport, which is actually kind of interesting. I don't need to complete the Big Arms quest or whatever. And let's use the antique lamp. So really I was debating between Herblore and rune crafting. Herblore or rune crafting. I'm thinking Herblore is pretty fast to train. It's just expensive, and rune crafting just absolutely sucks. I don't know when I unlock Guardians of the Rift. Honestly, that's a good question. Level 27. So yeah, I definitely don't want to train it to level 27. Let's use it on rune crafting. Construction it is. All right, so I gathered 1,700 Warriors Guild tokens, and we're going to be killing the Cyclops in hopes of the Bronze Defender. Then we're going to slowly work our way up to the Dragon Defender. And there is the first Defender on the account. This is going to be a bit of a grind, so let's just speed it up and move it on to the Dragon Defender. I'm going to be staying here until I get all of the Defenders in order, and then go down to the basement and get that Dragon Defender. Oh, we got the Dragon Defender. That was really fast. That was like, I think, under 10 kills. That is awesome. Hey guys, so just a quick update. I have been doing a bit of agility on the Campus course. I haven't actually done that many laps, but I've gotten a lot of Mark of Graces. Basically, what I've been doing is, well, Marks of Grace, they spawn every 3 minutes after you've gotten one. So I go and do the course, I would get the Mark of Grace, and then I would stand at the end of the course and basically just wait for 3 minutes to come up. And then I would go through the course again. I have basically a 67% chance to get a Mark of Grace each time I go through the course. And so I'm not really getting that much XP, but I am getting quite a few of the Mark of Grace, and that's basically my goal right now. I do want some pieces of the Graceful Outfit. Right now I have 82, so that will allow me to get 2 pieces, so that's pretty great. So next I decided to do the Temple of the Eagle quest, which unlocks Guardians of the Rift. So it's a mini game for rune crafting, basically. It's actually pretty good XP per hour. And again, just mini games and skilling bosses and whatnot, they make the skills a lot more fun. So I'm going to train rune crafting doing this. I think this quest actually gives a ton of rune crafting XP, and we'll jump all the way up to around level 30. So that's going to be pretty great, and we're going to try out Guardians of the Rift. And so that is the quest complete, 5,000 rune crafting XP, and that's going to get us to level 28 rune crafting. So now we can do the Guardians of the Rift minigame. And there we go, just got level 38 rune crafting. That was my 5th Guardians of the Rift. It's a pretty cool minigame. I'll definitely do some more at some point. But let's just collect the rest of our loot. Basically, it's just a bunch of runes. You can get some different pouches, and there are some other different unique drops. That's pretty good though. Oh, and I got a giant pouch. Now, one of the downsides is I can't actually use the giant pouch or the large pouch until a higher rune crafting level. But the runes are pretty good, like 65 natures and 101 chaos. Like that's not bad. You make a little bit of money. And I got this little intricate pouch and got a dragon spear. That might have been kind of rare, actually. The dragon spear is 37k.
So it's not bad. I'll take that, but I'm done with Guardians of the Rift for now. I got my rune crafting level up to level 38, so I made some pretty good progress.
So like I said at the beginning of the video, I want to try out some different old school content. So I am going to try out the mid-game boss Sarachnis. So I'm going to be buying the Sarachnis Cudgel. Basically, I think Crush is the best way to defeat this boss. So it's one of the cheaper Crush weapons to buy, and it's actually a drop from Sarachnis. So we're going to buy that, gear up, and use it. It's going to be one of my first actual experiences with bossing in Old School RuneScape, so we probably won't stay too long. I don't think I'm really a great level for it, but I do just want to try it out.
I am here at Sarachnis' lair. Looks like someone is fighting him. Maybe I'll watch for a moment. I mean, he's definitely a lot higher level, but you know what? I watched the guide. We can do it. Let's switch worlds. All right, let's get him. Spec him. Ooh, a 15, an 8, a 3. Switch to the big mace. Oh my god. Protect ranged. Protect melee. There we go. Still haven't gotten hit. It's too easy. He does spawn minions at some point. Oh, I got hit by melee there. He heals when he hits the melees. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not looking good. I'm gonna kill. Oh my god. Kill him. Oh my god, that was a big hit. Okay. Oh, shoot. What's going on? Why is he hitting so hard? Maybe I kill this guy. Get rid of him. Okay, it was probably the ranged hit that I messed up. Oh my god, I don't want to get hit by that. Jeez. I'll eat when he stuns me next. Oh, more minions. I think I'm just gonna ignore them, maybe. I won't ignore this guy. Oh. Oh my god. I'm so close. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll kill him because he's almost dead. Let's just drink another prayer potion just because. Let's protect ranged. Protect melee. Okay, he healed again. Oh, I died. That's a bit difficult, but we almost had him. We'll get him next kill. Alright, we started off by taking a 29 to the face. Okay, he's down to 150. That's pretty good. Just when he spawns these minions. I need to not mess this up. Okay, I'm protecting ranged. I'm just gonna kill them because last time I think they really messed me up. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Okay, that's a big heal. That sucks. Ah, he hit me for that 20. I gotta figure out that part, but we're doing well. I have lots of food. There's no reason why I shouldn't get this kill. Take that hit. Okay. That was a big hit. One more. One more. One more. Okay. I got him. First Sarachnis kill. And that is an achievement. I got 7k. I probably shouldn't try again, but you know what? I don't know. Let's do it. I'll probably teleport out or something if I can. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I've taken enough. Okay, well, we got 1 kill. Probably could do 2 trips at some point, but 1 kill is good enough for right now, and that's a combat achievement. Anyway, that was a pretty fun boss fight. I actually really enjoyed that, and I think I did it with fairly low skills, so I think that's pretty good.
Another thing that I have been working on in the past, like I mentioned, is just getting enough marks of grace for my graceful outfit. I need, I think it's 250 of them, so I am short to complete the full outfit, but we will just purchase a few pieces so I can at least have a little bit of extra run energy restoration when I'm walking or just standing still. And eventually the goal is to get the full outfit. And so just checking my birdhouses, and this should be a level 34 hunter with that birdhouse. This is really a great method. I'm really enjoying doing these. Basically, you can check it, I think it's about every hour, just fill it with seeds. Yeah, about every 50 minutes. And the birdhouses right now are getting me about 500 hunter XP every time I check it, so 560. And you can quickly just put one back on, put any type of seed in there, and check them again in 50 minutes. And so there's 4 of them. You have this mushroom that can teleport you around to all the spots, so it's pretty quick. And I think passively, like if you were to do it for a full hour, it's about 60k XP per hour, which is just great. So that's what I've been doing. And so before I go back to my Worm Slayer task, I decided I would just go for level 62 agility. So I'm completing the Troll Romance quest here. It'll give me 8,000 agility XP. The completion of Troll Romance, and it will give us level 62 agility. So now we're going to head back to the Slayer Master in Kourend and just complete that Worm Slayer task. So one of the main benefits of getting 62 agility is I can now use this full shortcut to get to Konar, the Slayer Master, and it just speeds things up so much. So it's a really good level to get. And that is my first Brimstone key drop. So you can get them from just Konar Slayer tasks. And I think the drop rate, it depends on the creature, but I think it's like around 1 in 100 or something like that. And I can basically just open these chests for pretty good rewards. So hopefully we get more of those. And that is Brimstone key number 2 coming in for the task. And that is actually the 5th Brimstone key that we got from this task. There's only 3 on my inventory, but I just went and banked. So we're actually going to have 5 of these Brimstone keys to use on the Brimstone chest. And finally, the Worm Slayer task is complete. It was a really long task, killed 159 for about 21k XP, but we got a ton of Brimstone keys, made a bit of money, so I'm pretty happy with that. Another really cool thing that's in Old School is they have hardwood tree patches as well as just softwood, just normally what's in RuneScape. But these new hardwood trees, they give a ton more XP, and that's giving us 7,000 XP. We get to level 49 farming. So basically I'm going to get just over 20k XP from these 3 hardwood trees. They take a lot longer to grow. I think it was like 3 days or so, but it's pretty nice. You can check every 3 days and get this larger amount of XP. Looks like we'll get level 51 too. I'll go check that and get that XP drop. And 51 farming just like that. And I will go replant these 3 trees. And in another 3 days, that's another 20k. So I have been training my combat skills basically AFK through the Nightmare Zone. I ended up getting the Dwarven Rock Cake, which was a part of the Recipe for Disaster quest. And so you go down to 1 HP, and then you can drink these absorption potions, and you can go up to 1,000 stacks of absorption. So you can see up there I'm at 384. And basically, since I'm at 1 HP, they can only deal 1 damage to me, which only removes 1 stack from my absorption. So it's just really AFK training. At some point when I do get a high enough constitution level, it will be worth switching to Darox, just because the Great Axe, it does have a damage boost when you are low on health, and so I'll be on 1 HP the entire time. But for now, I'm just using my whip, basically training all 3 of my skills at the same time. Just about to get to level 76 defense, and then right behind that will be strength and attack. I think the plan is I'll try and get to maybe base 80, and then I will start working on leveling up strength. Another main goal that I have been going for is getting enough Mark of Grace for the full Graceful Outfit. Right now I just need the body
and the helmet slot, which is 95 marks of grace, and we're at 63. So only 32 left to obtain. I've basically been going through Canvas over and over to get these. I have sometimes been doing sort of an AFK method of getting them. And so if I just wait at the final obstacle, I can wait for the next possible chance that a Mark of Grace can spawn. They spawn every 3 minutes. And so I'll just wait until 3 minutes have passed, and then I'll go again, and I have a chance at getting another one. So I do that if I'm working on something else and sort of AFKing a little bit. But otherwise, I just go through the course, and I've gone 512 times. There we go. 4,500 thieving XP as well. We have access to the rat pits. I don't think there's any use in that. It's level 41 thieving. And there we go. We completed the giant dwarf quest. So got some XP and a variety of different skills, 2 quest points, and we have access to Keldegrim. So 42 thieving. I guess I'll work on some more quests tomorrow probably. We only got 2 done tonight, but we're up to 73, so making some progress.
And that is the completion of the Scorpion Catcher quest. It's actually a pretty long quest, but nice to have that one completed. And that is level 76 strength coming in. I'm completing the Soulsbane's quest. It's basically finished now. So yeah, pretty good milestone, another quest completed.
I just made a quick stop by the Rogues Guild, and I'm going to get the final piece of the Graceful Outfit. So the Graceful Hood, let's buy it. And there we go. We have the full set. So now that provides a really nice boost. Wearing the full outfit increases the run energy by 30%. I think if we remove that, you can see 17%. So it went from 17% up to the 30% run energy restoration when I'm either standing still or walking. So that's super helpful for all the quests I'm going to be doing or farm runs or anything. So it's really nice to have that goal completed.
My next main goal for my old school account is to get the Fire Cape. I have never done the fight caves in old school before, so it is going to be quite a challenge. To obtain the coveted Fire Cape, you need to complete the fight caves, which is 63 consecutive waves of creatures, where the last wave you fight one of RuneScape's most iconic bosses, Jad. Jad is an extremely dangerous boss at level 702 with a max hit of 97. He can KO you if he does land a hit. So basically what you need to do with Jad is avoid being hit by using protection prayers. It sounds a lot easier said than done, because in the fight, after completing an hour of waves of creatures to reach Jad, it's pretty intense because one mistake could end your run. My goal now is to prepare for Jad. So to do this, I want to level up my ranged as much as possible. I do have level 80 ranged coming in right now, which will help a lot. I needed level 75 range to unlock the Toxic Blowpipe. That is one of the best weapons to use in the fight caves because its special attack will heal me some life points, so that is going to be huge. I will need to make about 3 mil to buy the Toxic Blowpipe, but I have been doing Birdhouses passively over the past week or two, so I have stacked up quite a few bird nests, which will help me buy the Toxic Blowpipe. The other item that I need to buy is Blessed D'hide. It will help with my prayer bonus and also give me a little bit better defense than what I currently have with my Black D'hide. So I sold a bit of random loot in my bank, and I have about 4 mil cash and also quite a few bird nests. I did buy some and just crushed them for a bit of extra profit. So it looks like I will have enough to buy the gear. I have about 3.5 mil in bird nests, so I'm going to start buying the gear. I am going to buy Blessed D'hide, the least expensive version. I also want to buy an archer's ring. Right now my ring doesn't provide any ranged bonus, and I have been doing quite a few Nightmare Zone runs where I do have a lot of points and I can imbue the archer's ring as well, which will provide a +8 range damage bonus. Now, archer's rings, they are quite expensive, around 4 mil each, but I think it is going to be worth the money. So we're going to put that in for 3.9 and hope it buys. So I'm here at Nightmare Zone. I have the Archer's Ring it did buy for the 3.9 mil. And I also bought Bandos D-Hide, which is that blessed D-Hide that I was looking for. It wasn't too expensive. It was maybe 1.5 mil. So not too bad. We're also going to imbue the Archer's Ring. And now let's wear this new gear and just look how powerful I am with that ranged strength bonus. Now, all I need is the Toxic Blowpipe, and I am going to try and upgrade my Book of Balance to a Book of Law, which provides a much higher range damage bonus while also providing a pretty good prayer bonus. After completing a few Slayer tasks, reaching level 65 Slayer, I also did some Agility while also high alching for some profit, and got some Marks of Grace, which I'm now able to sell or turn into Amethyst Crystals. And I even did more Birdhouse runs and the new rat boss, Scurious. I finally had enough money to buy the Toxic Blowpipe and attempt my Fire Cape. So I am now ready for the fight caves. I have my full set. I'm bringing in 3 Bastion Potions, a bunch of Ceridome and Brews, and Prayer Potions. So hopefully this is going to be enough to get the kill. I am using the Toxic Blowpipe, and I have a pretty nice range setup, I think. Our ranged strength bonus is 46 with the blowpipe and 105 with the rune crossbow and Book of Law. So we're going to go into this. I am not really expecting I get it my first try just because Jad is quite difficult, especially since I've never done it before. And we are risking about 300k worth of supplies that I'm going to go through each run. So it is going to be quite expensive for each attempt, but I really want this Fire Cape, so it's definitely going to be worth it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I need super restores. I don't know. Maybe I teleport out. I mean, it's only been 13 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back. I really need super restores, I think. So the first attempt was a failure. I forgot super restores, and so whenever I drank a Ceridome and Brew, my stats would decrease, and it just sort of ruined the entire run. I needed the super restores to restore my stats after drinking the brews, so I'm not going to make that mistake again. All right, here we go. This is attempt number 2. The setup is looking much better. I have my super restores. That was a pretty dumb mistake thinking about it now, but that's fine. We only wasted about 15 minutes. Okay, let's just go at him. Okay, I'm going to try and Prey Flick, I think. Once we're set. Okay, I think I got the timing down now. Oh my god, no, I'm not going to Prey Flick. I don't get that. Like, I'm pretty bad at it, I guess. Didn't get anything from that special attack either. So this is wave 31. So we're going to get one of these guys every time. So basically, going to have to consistently Prey Mage because they actually hit like a truck. Like, that was insane how much damage he did. It's really just make sure you have prayer. That's basically the rest of the fight, I guess. Let's actually make a switch. Gotta kill that bat. Gotta kill that bat. Oh my god, how did he hit a 39 with my prayer up? I have to try to flick him. I mean, I think it's the only way I'm gonna win this because he's on every wave. Just KO'd me, like... Oh my god, I have to learn how to flick it. I really do, but... Yeah, that's attempt number 2. Attempt 3 also didn't go as planned. I missed a prayer flick and took a huge 46. I was then put into a pretty awful predicament with a bunch of different mobs on me and was KO'd by the meleeer. So that was my personal best so far, wave 52. We're getting closer, but still just not quite there. Attempt number 4, and I was starting to get the hang of it. I got the prayer flicking down for the mages, and so I was able to conserve a little bit more prayer up until the Jad fight. I still haven't made it to Jad yet, which is going to be quite a task in itself. It's going to be a lot of pressure after spending an hour on each attempt reaching Jad. It's going to be difficult, but I am definitely seeing improvement. Still just didn't have enough to reach Jad, running out of prayer, and my 4th death. So after dying on wave 56. I'm feeling a little bit discouraged. I started doing some more bird nests just to make a bit more money. I think what I want to do is level up my prayer. The reason why I died on my last attempt was I just ran out of prayer. So I think I want to increase it to about level 60. That way I just have more prayer throughout the fight caves and I won't have to drink prayer potions as often. I'll also be able to gain more prayer points per dose of prayer potion. So I think that's going to be another helpful benefit. So I'm just going to make a little bit more money off of these bird nests, and then we're going to go for level 60 prayer. Oh, level 55 prayer. Here we go. We're doing well. Haven't died yet. And so that's going to finish off my bones. I just reached level 60 prayer. I didn't die, so I was at the Chaos altar in the wilderness. And obviously anyone could come up and kill me, but I was able to get through all my bones without any deaths. So we now have level 60 prayer. That's going to give us an extra 3 prayer restoration on each prayer dose compared to my previous prayer level. So it should help, and let's get back into the fight caves. Okay, there we go. We made it past wave 56. New personal best. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit more, for sure. Right, we're gonna go over here. Please die. Please die. Yep, that's good. That's good. Now I can stay behind the blob and I can kill everything. That's perfect. That is perfect. At least that's what the guide I watched said is it's perfect. So I'll go over here. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'll probably heal up to full just in case I mess up. I think it's possible I tank a hit, right? Oh my god, I can do this. I can do this. No, 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 no. Oh, they hit me bad. I should have healed. We're back to wave 61. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't really know how to deal with the healers. I guess just kill them. Because I watched the clip back and I missed a prayer flick against Jad. That's how I died. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Just stay on him. Okay, one more hit, one more hit. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, it's done. It is done. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's done. It's done. It's done. Oh my god, that was like a 3 or 4 minute Jad kill. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was stressful. An hour and 11 minutes and we got the fire cape. Man, this is my first fire cape in old school. That was so intense. It's so rewarding actually completing it. Oh my god, that was so good. Complete the fight caves after surviving a hit without praying. Well, good thing he did hit me, I guess. Oh my god, that's so good. That is so good. Honestly, that's really good too, because I want to go for the medium achievements at some point. That is amazing. Fire cape is obtained. Look at the stats on this thing. +2 prayer, +4 melee strength. Oh my god. Well, that is it. That is the last challenge that I had for myself for this video. That is it. We are complete. If you guys want to see a part 2, make sure to like the video. If the video gets more than 500 likes, I will start working on a part 2. It's probably going to be another longer type video with some pretty substantial goals. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was quite a challenge completing this fire cape. And it was really so much fun. I mean, I was so frustrated with all the deaths, but that made it all worth it for sure. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.